Going live. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, world? This is Chuck Harden, your power builder, entrepreneur, empowering you so you can empower everything around you. And it is that time for Fight For It Friday. Welcome, 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 you guys. Want to give Facebook a chance to do its thing as you guys are coming on, generating me an audience. But I want to say congratulations, you guys, again. We made it to Friday, right? And then a lot of people think Friday is just for the time we can all just relax and kick back. No, it's TGIF. Not thank God it's Friday. We thank God for every day. TGIF is the grind includes Friday. Yeah, the grind includes Friday, you guys. We don't give up. A lot of people do. A lot of people woke up thinking it's already the weekend, but not us. A lot of people wake up and they treat Friday like it's the beginning of Saturday, but not us. No, we're going to push all the way through. What's going on, Denise? I see you, darling. You guys go ahead and check in with me. Give me your name. Let me know the city and state you're checking in from. And if you happen to be watching the replay, just type in replay. I want to see what time we actually connect and my audience able to get on here, you guys. But I want to go ahead and finish our conversation because as we fight for a Friday, we call it this for a very specific reason. Because in life, if you do not fight for what you want, what you don't want happens automatically. So we got to put the fight in so we can get the lifestyle that we desire. We can have the relationships we desire. We can have the businesses that we desire. We can have the careers that we desire. We can raise our kids the way we want to raise them, right? So we got to fight for those things. But this particular series I've done over the last 4 weeks, this is week number 4, right? We're talking about fighting for your finances. Fighting for a better understanding for your money and how to make your money work for you. Because I know if you guys watch me, you guys already make money. I mean, we have jobs, we have businesses, we have different things that we invest in. We already make money, but we really got to better understand the money game. And the number one rule you got to understand is that money is a tool and not a goal. And if you have a tool, the only way a tool can serve you is if you put it to work. So you got to put your money to work, right? So I'm going to do a quick recap before I finish off this series right here. Week number 1, we talked about the cash equivalents. That's where most common people put their money, cash equivalents. That means your money is in the bank, right? Not a bad thing because that's what we're told to do, right? You got to have some money in the bank. You got to have your money in the savings account, baby. You need a savings account, right? That's what we're told to do. Nothing wrong with that, but just understand if your money is in the bank, your money is losing value every month. Every month. So it's good to have your money in a checking account and a savings account, just enough to pay the bills and enough for an emergency, right? So you shouldn't have hundreds of thousands of dollars or even thousands of dollars in a savings account. It's not benefiting you, right? It benefits them. As a matter of fact, it costs you money to do that. So just have enough to pay your bills and have enough for a small emergency fund in case something happens, maybe $3,000 to $5,000, all right? Now, the second thing that we talked about were bonds. Now, bonds are for the conservative, right? Because bonds are things that you can invest into. They don't necessarily are long-term investments because they do have a maturity date, but you're not getting the best return, right? We say it's for the conservative because you might be getting 5%, 6%, depending on the type of bond you have, right? So go back 2 weeks ago and you can check out my video about bonds. 3 things that you need to know about bonds. 1, you need to know the face amount. 2, you need to know the maturity date. And 3, you need to know your interest rate, right? That's what you need to know about bonds, okay? Now, last week we talked about stocks. And I was told, I hurt a few people's feelings when I really broke down how the stock game work. Because stocks are really for the wealthy. That's really who benefit the most from stocks. We talked about the pre-IPO. We talked about the IPO. We talked about the secondary market. Go back and check out the video. But understand, in order to really benefit and make money with stocks, you have to be a accredited investor. Accredited investor. And you cannot study to become one. Right? You cannot learn enough to become one. It's all based on money. The only way to be an accredited investor, you either have to be worth over $1 million, not including your home, or you earn over $250,000 a year. That's the only way to be an accredited investor. If you're not an accredited investor, you're not getting the phone calls about the stocks where you can really make money or really create wealth. You can make a little money in the stock, but you're not going to really create wealth. But there is still light at the end of the tunnel. Because today we're going to talk about investing in real assets. Because again, that's another place you can put your money where it can grow. Money is a tool, not a goal. So if you don't have your money working for you, then it's working for somebody else. Okay? So you can invest in real assets. What are real assets? Let me give you a great example. Real estate. Real estate is a real asset. Real assets are normally things that you can physically touch, right? So you can invest in real estate, right? You can invest in art or collectibles, right? Those are real assets and they appreciate in value. You can invest in precious metals, right? Gold, silver, those things like that. Now, I'm not telling you go out and go get a gold chain, to hang around your neck, right? But there's ways you can invest in precious metals. Those are all things that appreciate in value. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people are nervous about investing in real estate because it is risky. You got to know how the game works, right? But lucky enough, I work with a company and we have experts to walk you through that process if it's something that you really want to do, to kind of help you through that process. Now, another thing you can invest in, something that we teach, is called a private reserve account. This is a game changer. I just learned about this about 2 years ago. Right? I have a private reserve account. I encourage everyone to get one. If you're not familiar with it, hit my inbox. Let me educate you on it because it's something that can really benefit not just you, but benefit people coming behind you as well. You can also invest in just straight land or land banking, where you're not buying real estate, you're buying the land, right? And if you find land that's in a good place, it's going to appreciate in value. These are long-term investments though. Right? You can't invest in land and expect to sell it the next day, right? And then the last thing you can invest in, and probably the most important thing that anybody can do this. Invest in yourself. Invest in you because you can start a business. You can be a business. Yes. Now, I know I just scared a few people and I get it. I understand. I know you're thinking, Chuck, I know entrepreneurship, that's not my thing. I get it. I understand. And let me help you with this. Because I agree that entrepreneurship is not for everybody, but business ownership is. Business ownership is for everybody because in our country, we're run by the tax code. And if you have a business, you have access to more tax deductions. If you don't have a business, you just have 9 tax deductions at the most. If you do have a business, you have access to 475 tax deductions. And understand, when you were born, think about this. You were born with a social security number. In this country, you were born with a social security number. That means you were born a sole proprietorship. You were born a business, right? But I always love to say we were born for success, but we were programmed to fail because we were programmed just to go get a job. And I'm never bashing jobs. I'm never knocking jobs. Jobs are great, right? Nothing wrong with having a job. But there is something wrong with only having a job. So you can invest in a business. If you want more information about it, hit my inbox. I got a few things you can invest into where you don't have to be the 9-to-5 worker. It's something that you can do online. There are a lot of different things you can do to start a business, but that's a real asset that you can grow and you can control, right? So again, when it comes to the money game, you got to understand money is a tool. And the only way a tool can serve you is if you put it to work. Money is not just supposed to be spent. Money is supposed to be invested. All right. So you guys, I'm leaving you guys with that. If you love this, share it with somebody. We want to bless and help some people. My name is Chuck Harden. I'm your Power Builder entrepreneur, empowering you so you empower everything around you. I got to go. It's Friday and we got to get some things done. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.